Okay, I started.
Hi guys. But hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniela and I make college lifestyle and faith-based content. And today I'm going to be giving you guys a car tour. Let me tell you guys. This is a 2023 Honda HR-V Sport Urban Gray Pearl, and I don't know any details about this car, but I'm gonna show y'all some things. As you can see, she's very sleek because I just washed her today.
Okay. What's the name of your car though?
The name of the car?
Yeah.
I just gave them the name.
No, like her name.
Oh yeah, my car name is Pearl. Some nice touches about the car that people always point out is my wheels, and I believe they're 18-inch alloy wheels, and they also have like the locks inside of them. They have like a really nice gloss finish. Then also the side mirrors, they have LED lights around them.
Oh, that's nice. I never noticed that.
And then also another nice fun detail is when the car unlocks, you push the button and gas tank thing opens.
Wow.
When I'm near the car, it unlocks with a touch. Also go inside the car and change the settings to how you want it, just for the driver's side or for all the doors to lock. But I did it for all the doors to lock, so if I'm near the car, I don't really have to press my key. I can just touch it and it'll unlock all the car doors. Now that we've seen the exterior of the car, I'm about to take you guys inside. So we're inside the car, and you know, all the normal things that come with the car. Look at the honeycomb air vents. Actual real air vents are behind it, but they put the honeycomb like design to any of the accessories I have on the cars. I got from Shein, and the steering wheel cover I also got from Amazon. I guess we can start from the dashboard. So we have the, I'm just gonna say the infotainment center. I believe the screen is 9 inches. So it does come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If I'm connected to my phone, I'll just hit connect and the music will start playing. And then I have media. I believe that just connects it to the Bluetooth. And then there's radio, phone, and then you can adjust the volume. So another nice feature about this car actually is if you look up here, it's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it has a touch sensitive thing. So when you touch your finger, it will turn off and turn back on. So if you look down here, we have all the controls for the temperature. Yeah, you can push the temperature. Yeah, it also has dual seat heating, 3 levels, and then onto the steering wheel. I don't even know what all these buttons do for real. I just know that this is the lane keep assist. I have no idea what this is. I believe this is cruise control, and then this is to, I don't know what this is because I don't use that, but I know this is to skip, fast forward, and then to control the volume, and then this is the home button and to speak. And then when you look at this area right here, yeah, you can control it using the volume button to go up or down. Oh, never mind, actually I lied. This button right here controls the setting to move it up or down. So there's seatbelt, driver attention, speed and time, range and fuel, warnings, the gauge display settings, and then the settings. So you can go through and edit different things like that. You can just play around and just change it to your liking. So it has the driver mode. There's 3 modes. The car is a sport, but there is no sport mode, which is very strange. This is where you would control the driving mode. There's sport, snow, and econ. So on the dashboard, you'll see it says normal, and then you'll see I can switch it to econ and then snow, but I usually keep it in normal just because. And then this is, I have no idea what it is. I know this has to do something with going downhill. Then this is the parking brake, and then the brake hold, and then, you know, we have the parental LS. This is the back seat of the car, and as I get in, I am 5'4" for reference, so I do have a lot of room space, but anybody that's taller than me will have a lot more head space in the car. But also, just to add in, there are no, you come and sit down. The car does not have an armrest cup holder. There's one downside about the car, that there is no cup holder for anybody that's sitting in the back of the car. There's also no air vents or USB charging ports, just whatever this is. I don't know what Honda thought they were doing. Also, it does have a lot of padding within the car that I forgot to mention that's in the front. You can see the armrest does have some nice like padding cushion. Yeah. The car is gray cloth material with some orange stitching all over throughout the car. if you haven't noticed. As you can see, we see the sport. For a sport, I don't know why it doesn't have a sport mode, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna open it up, and my car did come with all season mats, so under it is the regular cloth material mat, but the back cargo space has about 24.4 cubic space, and when you push the seats down, I believe it has 55.1. So let me show you guys that. Actually, when you fold it down, it does fold mostly flat. You see it?
Yes.
So with the seats folded, there is a lot more space than it is up, but I believe it has a lot more room in general than it did the previous generation. So this is what it looks like with all the seats down, and then it also has LED lights in the back, as you can see that light up, and then it has a charging port right here. So also under the tire, don't mind this, there's no fix-up flat kit in here, but there is a spare tire under here. Yeah, I feel like I did a terrible job explaining a lot of the things about the car. And I'm not a car person, so I don't know a lot of the names, the details for them. But I'm just going to quickly try to go through anything I might not have explained really well and try to be as detailed as I can. So yeah, so I'm going to start with the steering wheel. So the sun is setting, so be mindful of the lighting. But yes, this is what the dashboard or the meter of the car looks like. So the gas tank is full, and this is just the home screen. And it also, a really nice thing that I like is that it lets you know, I believe when the door opens, it'll indicate letting you know if the person's seatbelt is or is not on, and it'll let you know by indicating a red X, and if the person's seatbelt is on, it'll turn green. So this is just what the dashboard look like and the speedometer looks like. And then this is my total mileage, and this is this driving mode that it's on normal. So yeah, and then when you control this area right here, what you see up here, the thing I usually go into is the settings, and to do that you'll just press the button in the middle, and then you can move up and down. You can go to the TPMS calibration, the driver assist setup mode. So this is the forward collision warning distance. I believe mine is at 20 feet. So if I'm 20 feet near a car, then it will start beeping, indicating that if I don't brake, then I could get into a forward collision. So that's nice to have because it will warn you when you're too close to a car and that you need to like brake right now. And then you have the forward vehicle detect beep, the road departure, the lane keep assist, and blind spot information. Also, I do have a blind spot assist right there. If you see that, if I turn on my switch turning lane signal, that will start blinking red, indicating that there's a car next to me and I cannot switch. And when it stops turning red, then I'm able to switch safely into the next lane. Meter setup, so you can change the meter setup, you can change the language, the temp inside or outside. It's currently adjusted to the temp outside, so it's currently 62 degrees outside, and you set your trip timing here. You can adjust the alarm volume, the fuel efficiency, backlight with speed, distance units. You can change it. Then you can change the tachometer. You can turn it on or off. So mine is currently on, but if I turn it off and I go back to the home setting, you will see that the numbers that were currently on the gauge display disappeared. So if I wanted to change that, I can go back into settings and just turn it back on. The keyless access setup, that is what I showed you guys earlier, that if I put my hand into the door handle, it will automatically unlock. So that's how I set it up. And then that if I'm away from the car, I don't have to click the button to turn it off, that as I walk away, it will automatically lock the car doors itself. You can auto door lock, walk away auto lock, keyless lock, answer back, and then some other. And then, I already went through the buttons on here. I know this is cruise control. I believe this has to do with like something with maybe the lane. I know this is the lane keep assist. I'm not sure what the reset or set button does. I think this is to reset your trip and to set a new one. I believe that would probably make a lot more sense now. And then home button, and then to control the settings to move up or down, and then to push it to select them, and then the speaker, your source, your volume button, and your fast forward and backwards button. And then I also have the head beam lights on. This is, you could turn it off like that, and as you saw, it turned off. But this is what the Apple CarPlay looks like, but this is what my Spotify playlist looks like. And you can just go in, change I can switch to any playlist that I want. So you can see that there's maps here, and then my phone. So yeah, so then you can go back to the home screen. You can switch through the app. So you got phone, music, maps, my messages, now playing, the Honda. I'd never used this before. There's podcasts, audiobooks, calendar, WhatsApp, Spotify, settings, and Google Maps. I know you can go into settings. I remember changing it to black actually. So now I'm just realizing that it is not the color I set it to a few weeks ago, but you can go into settings and You can change the wallpaper and appearance. I believe this is what I had it set to, and you can cancel it. You can just play around and see what different settings or like what color you want it to be and things like that. Let's see what I want to set to though. I think I'm going to set it to this. So yeah, you can just go back to your home screen and then you have your wallpaper set. The menu button is what I wanted to show you guys earlier about how to like change the settings of the car. So you have the sound settings, where if you use the volume button to move it up or down, and then you push the middle button to select it. So if I push it, I can control the bass, the mid-range, and the treble. You can also change the Bluetooth settings. Then you can change the clock settings. I know you can do the military time or the time that is on now. And then they have a smartphone settings, which has the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. The display adjustment is there's some things I did not know I had here. There's a touch panel sensitivity, which is set to normal. There's a rear camera setting, the cross traffic monitor, and then you can change the language and the license and whatnot. Another thing to note is that with the lower trim levels, it's not automated, so you have to manually move it. So you'll hear that I'm moving my seat back and I can move it forward. But on the higher trim levels, I believe it's the EXL that you have the power adjusted seat. I believe this is it for my car tour. Please forgive me. I try to make this, you know, as informative as I could, but I don't know a lot of the terminology for the car. So I might have stuttered and like faulted in some areas. I can't believe your girl has like a brand new car. And I'm so grateful to have a car. Like, y'all, like sometimes I just forget that I'm sitting in an answered prayer. Like, it's so crazy how we always desire for more things, but like we don't never take time to sit and actually think back about the things we prayed for, and to think that we're actually sitting in them. Like, there'll be times like I'll be like, I can't wait till I have my car. Like, guys, when I have my car, we won't have to suffer like this. When I have my car, we'll go to these places and, you know, all this stuff, that and the third. And now I actually have it. And a lot of times the things that I've said I've forgotten about, and Kaylee will remind me, and I'm like, I said that? It's just nice to think about like where I was and not like where I'm at now. Like, not a lot of people my age are fortunate enough to like buy a brand new car. Yeah, guys, this is my car tour. So thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and join the family. And I'll see you guys in my next video.